This video is about rounding numbers. What does it mean to round a number? When you round, it means to replace a number with another number that tells about how many or about how much. So when you round a number, you're actually going to either increase or decrease the value of that original number. There are a couple different ways that you can round. One way to round is to use a number line. And this really makes it pretty simple to see. On my number line, you'll see I'm up to 100, 200, 300, and I have spaces in between. So that would be 120, 40, 60, 80, 200. 220, 240, 260, 280, 300. The number that I've been given to round is 275. So if I find 275 on my number line, it's about right here. Well, now it's easy to see and to think 275 is closer to 300 than it is to 200. There's only this much distance between 275 and 300 here, and there's all of this distance down here. So it's easy to see that 275 is closer to 300. So 275 rounded to the nearest hundred, because this is my 100 number line, is going to be 300. Another way, and the way that we'll use most of the time in class and that you'll use in school, is to use these following rules. First, find the place to which you want to round. Are you going to round to the tens, the hundreds, the thousands? What place are you going to round to? Second, look at the digit to its right. Once you find that number in the place, you're going to look at the digit to its right. 3, if the digit is less than 5, the digit in the rounding place is going to stay the same. If the digit is 5 or more, the digit in the rounding place, you're going to increase it by 1. So if the digit to the right is 5 or more, the digit in the rounding place increases by 1. Once you've either changed or not changed the digit in the rounding place, change the digits to the right to a 0. Change all of the digits to the left stay the same. So, if you're given a number to round to the hundreds place, you find the digit in the hundreds place. Look at the digit to its right. If that digit is 5 or more, you're going to increase that digit in the hundreds place by 1. If it's less than 5, it's going to stay the same. All of the numbers to the right become a 0. Everything to the left stays the same. So let's do a couple and see how this works. Alright, so my first number is 543, and I want to round it to the nearest 100. So I've been told, round it to the nearest 100. So I find the number in the hundreds place, and I'm going to underline it. That's my 5. What digit is to the right? Which digit is going to tell me what I need to do? The 4. If it's 5 or more, I'm going to round up. If it's less than 5, I'm going to round down. 4 is less than 5, I'm going to round down. If I round down, the digit in the rounding place stays the same. So my 5 is going to stay the same. Everything to the right becomes a 0. So 543 rounded to the nearest 100 is 500. Alright, let's round 675 to the nearest tens place. Alright, what digit is in my tens place? My 7. Which digit tells me what to do? The 5. What does 5 tell me to do? If it's 5 or more, I'm going to round up. If it's less than 5, I'm going to round down. Since it's 5, if it's 5 or more, I'm going to round up. When I round up, the number in the rounding place gets 1 added to it. So my 7 becomes an 8. Everything to the right becomes a 0. Everything to the left stays the same. So my 5 becomes a 0, my 7 becomes an 8, and my 6 stays the same. So 675 rounded to the nearest 10 is 680. All right, let's do 1 to the thousandths place. Okay, what digit's in the thousandths place? 3. Which number tells me what to do? Right, the 6. What does 6 tell me to do? If it's 5 or more, round up. If it's less than 5, round down. 6 tells me I have to round up. If I round up, my 3 is going to become a 4. Everything to the right becomes a 0. And everything to the left, well, I don't have anything to the left, would stay the same. So my 1, my 2, and my 6 become zeros. My 3 is increased by 1. It becomes a 4. So 3,621 rounded to the nearest thousand becomes 4,000. All right, one more. Let's round to the nearest thousand again. What digit's in the thousandths place? 2. Which number tells me what to do? The 9. 5 or more, round up. So 9 tells me I have to round up. My 2 becomes a 3. Everything to the right becomes a 0. And if I had anything to the left, it would stay the same. And here's a little rhyme I found that might help you along your way. Find your number, look next door. 5 or greater, add 1 more. All numbers before stay the same. All numbers behind, 0 is your name. So if a rhyme helps you, let's see how it would work. I have a problem here, and it says round to the nearest thousand. All right, so let's use the rhyme. Find your number. So if I'm rounding to the nearest thousand, what number's in the thousandths place? 6. Look next door. So who's next door? 2. 5 or greater, add 1 more. 2 is not 5 or greater, so I'm going to round it down. What's going to happen to my 6? It's going to stay the same. All numbers before stay the same, so that's my 5. All numbers behind, 0 is your name. So my 241 becomes zeros. Maybe that helps. Good luck.